What's up, everybody? Good morning, happy Wednesday. Sorry, just a moment, I gotta get my cat out of the way here. But I need you to just chill for 1 second. Okay. Let me shoot out a little bit of an alert here to my disco that I am live. Live now. Okay. So yeah, dropping a little bit faster than I thought we would. Maybe we have a trade for the downside. Let me actually, hold on, I'm still not prepared. Let me bring up my stream on my phone. I love this guy. Let me go to my channel though, it's time to cook. What's up, old FF? How you doing, man? Thanks for dropping by. Dude, you stink. Not you, FF. That's my cat. It's a little smelly boy. Why do you smell? Anyway, enough distractions. Let me, I'm just going to drag some stuff over from my trading view. Okay, it's the 15-minute chart. Just want to mark out some lows. Bink and bink. So essentially, you'll see that we came up yesterday towards the end of the day and rammed into an old new week opening gap on ES. Had a little bit of SMT, which I was not trusting at the time. Over here on the 5-minute chart between ES and NQ. Obviously, we started to tank down. I know one viewer, Rada was short and got stopped at even. It's probably partially my fault, because I probably talked him out of these short, but what are you going to do? Sorry, Rada. I don't know if you would have held overnight or anything, but if you did, sorry. So yeah, so we rejected new day opening gap and immediately started to tank. We have a lot of news today. So 9:45 news, we have 10 o'clock news. I'm pretty sure we have 10:30 news. We have a lot of news all over. So let me just do Forex Factory real quick. What's up, buddy? I know. So yeah, so definitely trying to, yeah, 9:45 is Chicago PMI, 10 o'clock we have core PCE, pending home sales, 10:30 crude oil. Have a lot going on today. We have a lot going on. So this is the news gap. I'm pretty sure we fill this news gap in with bodies. So let's see what's going on there. Let's see, this is from Friday, I believe. Let's drag that over. So there goes market open. What I'm looking for NQ at least, is this daily fair value gap and possibly lower. Right at 115, brother. Ah, missed. Yeah, I know. I went straight NASDAQ, but the Exynos doesn't have this pair. Oh man, I'm sorry. Sorry you cannot participate. But yeah, so I'm looking for NASDAQ to go into the daily fair value gap down here. YM and ES, I don't really care too much what they're doing as far as they're moving lower as well. Real quickly before I lock into the chart, I also want to, what is this? I didn't see that gap over there. When's that from? Why didn't I have that marked out? I wonder if I just deleted that. Anyway, let me mark that up out of anyway. But yeah, I'm looking for it to go lower into the fair value gap. Obviously, I was looking for a short as well. into this daily fair value gap, but I guess I will, I'll miss it if it's going to just move without me while I'm talking. I'm not trading the funded account today just because it's an NFP week, and we moved a lot further lower than I thought we would have. So I'm just going to try to grind out this combine, hopefully pass another one. That way I'll have the two, and one, I can treat a little bit more aggressive. Then lastly, we have the impulse range of this 4-hour, like the equilibrium of this 4-hour impulse range, which also lines up nicely with this 5-minute bounce price range that I've been looking for price to draw into and possibly get me a good bounce trade for like days. So anyway, let's see. Okay, so we had just very, very shallow taps into the 15-minute fair value gap like this. It definitely wants to work itself into that daily fair value gap. So just trying to stay patient here while ES wants to make runs lower. And especially if NQ is going to divert on the lows here. Dow also starting to leak lower there. It's a nice rejection off of that news gap. I really want to use the news gap to get short. I don't want to get completely knifed here to the upside because of the divergence. It's small, but it's there. Oh, no, it's not. It's gone on NQ. I'm going to wait a second. Shorting one there, shorting two there. Looking for a drop into the daily fair value gap. Oh, buddy, please, with the claws. No, my cat got his claws in my leg right now. It's not the easiest to concentrate. So we just swept this high. I don't mind that. I don't like how it's using it as support. I want it to use this news gap as resistance, really. Because my thought process is that it really should lay a body over this on the hourly time frame. We're into the breaker now. Yes, still hasn't taken this low either, so I'm also confident in shorts for that reason. I'm adding to NQ just on like some apparent weakness. I see ES and Dow leaking lower. That sucks. Maybe it takes this high. That sucks. All right, just too early. Too early and I guess a little chased. I'm going to get ready to start looking for other targets that I should be getting short at. Unless it wants to puke and my stop gets saved. Which it may. It may want to run higher for news and then news drop us lower. I'm not really sure how the order of operation wants to go here. Getting a little lucky there with the balanced price range on the 1 minute. Down into the down close. It's very suspect. It's an immediate rebalance. I'm going to short more there. I'm going to minimize this stop down. So immediate rebalance on the 15-second chart. I want to see it bleed through that level. I like how ES is showing some weakness. It's not bleeding through the level like I'd like it to. Now I want it to completely fall out of bed. I'm going to move the stop down even lower to minimize the risk. I feel like this high should be protected. Really want ES to move lower here. Come on. So I like how the bodies are respecting this on the upside pretty much. That makes me confident. I got lucky on the stop placement. ES has taken the low yet again, I believe. Yes, it has. I'm actually going to take the stop down, I mean the take profit lower. ES took the low. I'm just waiting for NQ to see if it wants to stab just a little bit lower, and then I'm going to partial a couple. I'm partialing a couple there, just to lock in a couple hundred or $100. Next partial will be at the daily fair value gap there. Nice. Took one more off there. Just shy of it, really. Well, NQ showing that it just stabbed into it, like the E-mini one. So I took another one off, locked in 290. We're gonna keep the stop where it's at now. I really do want to look for that level, so we'll hold a runner all the way down to that 5-minute fair value gap, depending, you know. As you can see how the E-mini contract just slightly went into there. Sorry guys, I haven't been looking at the chat. I've just been working on monitoring the trades. Let me see. Okay, sex to broker access. I think it will retrace to CE of opening range gap. Yeah, right. I'm not really sure. I think it's a pretty heavy market right now. Now that we're in the daily fair value gap, I think anything can really happen. I am kind of looking lower. Bro, their levels were different. US Tech were 100 point low and QM were 100 point higher. Yeah, I don't YouTube Shorts. I really don't. I don't. It's hard to. I don't know. It's the CFD pairs are never going to be perfectly in line with the futures contracts. So that's the one thing that you have to kind of watch out for. Where did you see NQM? Did you pay CME data? Yeah, you really do want to make sure that you have live data because the 10-minute difference will also show that you were 100 points lower and 100 points higher. So our short is working nicely here. I mean, talk about we got lucky on the stops a couple times. We got lucky that the stop was not taken originally up higher. I just I put it above the 15-minute little stab up there. And then we got lucky on the 15-second chart, just where our stop wasn't violated. But bodies kind of kept us in the trade. I was actually ready to call the trade off. We did get heavier on the immediate rebalance here, so that was reasonable. I don't know why my risk settings are not showing. They were reset, which is weird. It should be here. Liquidate and block. That should exist, so it's a little, it is what it is. So yeah, I mean, dare I say, got a little lucky with the stop placement on the 15 seconds. So when I drew it down here, that was just me kind of thinking, you know, if it's really going to collapse here, it really shouldn't come up too high. I put it above this candle high and, you know, just kind of got lucky that it worked out for me. So absolute banger of a trade. We're up 100 points here, over 100. I really want to see it lower into this gap, but we do have news at 9:45 and 10. If it stays heavy before the news, I will hold this. If not, I'm definitely getting ready to close it out. I mean, that's an absolute home run of a day already. And what I don't want to see, right, is like us hold the bottom end of this daily fair value gap, right, and then kind of retrace higher. That wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to me to do, at least. So what I will do actually is I'll move the stop all the way up to this high at 132. So that locks in about 70, almost 70 points. It's like 60, 65-ish points. I like this action, how it's using it as resistance. I'd like it to continue to use it as resistance. What's up, Tej? TJ, Tej, whatever. How you doing, bro? You can use fib projection to know where to stop. Where it can stop. Yeah, I can actually. I see what you're saying. I mean, at like on a very micro time frame, I would do this and then do that. So we're pretty much right around that level of like this last move. We'll see what that does, although I'm kind of looking. So see how we just closed a body though below it? That could just be some bleed through, but this is right around 2. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Maybe I close it out. We'll see how we react over here. We may want to sweep this high, then go lower, but doing good, TJ. I'm looking for this impulse range EQ. I feel like I've caught a lot of the move already, though, and I don't really want to give a lot of this back on a retracement. I like how it's reacting here, but I just want it to stay heavy. And I also have news in a minute, so. Nah, I don't know, guys. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna lock in the $500 day. I'm gonna lock in the 100-point trade. Was hoping that the 1 minute closing below here would kind of just use it as resistance and we'd kind of peel right back over. Our original stop was over here, so I'll mark that out so that way everybody can see whether we would have gotten stopped out or not. But I don't know. Right before a news release, if there was no news at 9:45, maybe I would have held, but I'm just afraid the volatility comes up and spikes me out of it. So we have the original stop marked out. If it turns that into that fair value gap into IFG, then you can close. Yeah, I'm out, brother. I was quickly out of that one. So there goes the news release. Stop is still safe, as you can see where we were. Just SMT on those 1 minute highs now. Could be worth to dabble with. I took one there, and I'll put the stop here. We'll risk 50 bucks. I like, well, hold on 1 second. I may have just made a mistake. I did. I'm gonna, that sucks. So there was no, it looked like ES had taken the high on the trading view chart, so I'm gonna get out of this even if I can. So might just get lucky on the if it works, but stop is at even because what I was looking at was on TradingView, and at my angle that I was looking at on my computer looked like it had taken this high, so this high would have been protected on NQ. What are you gonna do? I do still think it probably goes lower to that 4-hour impulse range, but I mean, we've just moved so much lower overnight and off the open. It's kind of hard to say that we're going to run down right now. And obviously, the only way I'm pulling the trigger on those trades is through SMT. And we have news again at 10 o'clock, by the way. And again, it's NFP week, and Wednesday is really when you should be done trading NFP week for the week until NFP releases on Friday. So. Really nice move we caught there. I'm definitely happy with taking the trade off where I did now, seeing that it's rounding up. Again, we did have our original stop placement up higher towards that. It's marked out, but yeah, right. I'm 100% right. 100% right. Let the news come out. Look for a better trade. And again, I mean, the market's tanked down pretty good already. So this would be the last line of defense for me if I was still holding the trade right for my stop to be saved. So stop would be right above this high. This midpoint of the 2.5 standard deviation would be my last chance. Otherwise, the stop is, going to get taken. And just like that, we would have been stopped out. Let's see if it pukes. I probably would have been absolutely triggered. That would have sucked. But we took it off because 100 points is enough. SMT with Dow, watching that. We're at on the lows. Yeah, TJ, got you. Let me check it out. Let's see. You're saying high time frame lows, I'm assuming, right? These lows right here. I see you. Yeah, TJ, you're right. So the thing, this is also compelling, right? This hourly gap here. So I think one, NQ can definitely fall into here. And then two, it would make sense for it to also go into the 4-hour impulse range EQ, which is here. And what is below that? A nice 5-minute bounce price range, which I will not mark out, but it's what I was looking for a while ago. Those are the levels I definitely think everybody should be looking at. I don't know, guys, I don't know if I'm really going to take any more trades today. I might try to dip out early. I'm not sure, just because I may take the opportunity to go get lunch and be done. Nice rejection at the top of the fair value gap, the daily fair value gap with SMT. We do have the news still. Guys, I'm gonna try one there, and I'll just risk this high. It's the SMT high. It's 20 bucks. I do think we can probably go lower. I like how there was SMT right at the daily fair value gap high. Again, I think we can go lower to this low and even lower towards equilibrium. I'm going to move my stop down, remove some of the risk. So we're in this bullish fair value gap here. I do like how we took out this high into this 1 minute FVG. I really do like that as a micro setup there. Really, really nice. I'm going to move the stop to even. I'm happy with this trade. I wanted to take this one in the funded, but I'm just going to kind of respect the fact that I was kind of done for the day anyway, and this is just gravy. Nice rejection off the midpoint of the daily fair value gap. I want that point to hold. Otherwise, it's probably going to want to come up for my stop. From a 1 minute perspective, I don't really see the need for it to come up and take that candle high anyway. Considering that NQ is the stronger pair, I don't really think it needs to take this high out. If any index was going to do that, maybe ES would, but you can see how ES is weak, not even clawing back up into this 1 minute fair value gap like NQ did. Yeah, TJ, I definitely hear you, bro. I hear you with the SMT and discount. It's just I'm a believer in is the SMT like, yes, it's in discount, but did it happen at a destination that was reasonable? You know what I mean? Like, was it at a target, like an endpoint target? And that it could be, may not be. I don't know. You know. But when you see this type of microstructure setup, that's kind of good to go for me. And already, I mean, uh, no, high time frame wasn't a discount. Oh, okay, I don't know. I didn't measure it out. Uh, oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, so like the SMT had. Okay, we're not in a deep enough discount for it to go higher. I see what you're saying, TJ. But right now, guys, I mean, this is a killer trade. Uh, really tight risk on this one, which was nice. But were we risking? About 11 points. And right now we are up just about 4R. It's a killer trade. And if we can get really nice follow through, we will be at a 13R trade. Not that I care too much about my RR. I just know generally if my snipes are going to be pretty good. Your PDA rate would be discount high tech. Yeah, you're calling sensitive lower for six sister with it not being discount. I see what you're saying. I got you, brother. I got you. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to at least hold NQ for this hourly, and then I'll dip. Let's just have it stay heavy. More news at 10 o'clock. And I just also I do want to see if I can go get lunch with my girlfriend and her parents. So this might be a good opportunity for me to get off the charts early. I do need to go to the gym still though. So best case scenario is I can get off the charts within like the next 5 minutes, head to the gym, and then go out to lunch and then be done. You already killed it. Yeah, thank you, Rada. Thank you. I'm okay with taking this one at even. And if I do take it at even, guys, as much as it's going to pain me to get off, because I know that there's opportunity to trade it lower still, I'm going to just call it. It'll be a quick day, and I could use the break, honestly. Oh, man. A piece of me wants to slap the add button so bad right now, but I know better, so I'm not going to. I know better, so I'm not going to. You also have Dow SMT. I could get stopped here, which would be super annoying. Dow SMT right before the news. It's kind of the hidden SMT. You have ES and NQ. Fine. You have the microstructure SMT between ES and NQ, though, on these highs. Bing, 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 bing. Come on, bleed through that. Bleed through. Don't want to see it hold. I want to, yeah. So see how that body gave it up here? I wanted to see NQ continue that sort of, that hint at downward prices. I didn't want to see it reclaim the bottom end of that daily fair value gap. Dude, can we get some W's in the chat or what? Can we get some W's in the chat or what? Can we? Can we get anything? I mean, like what's going on here? Is there anybody else? Let me strut my ish for a second. All right, NQ into that hourly gap right before news. We are going to start trailing super aggressive. We'll lock that in there. W's, brother. www.dubs. And again, I am looking for it to go way lower down here, but hourly fair value gap right before news is kind of suspect. You know, I don't want to not lock in major points here. Ooh, if we could puke down here, my stop is safe right above this high. That would be awesome. If it can close below this up close, that would be sick. That would be nice. Then I have a good chance of holding the trade actually. Come on. Absolute crusher of a day, guys. Absolute crusher of a day. Really awesome. Oh, it sucks. I have like 10 people in here too. I really don't want to leave. But I'm also like, there's nothing for me to do left. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, once this trade is over, there's nothing for me to do for the rest of the day. Like, I'm not going to pull out the funded. Like, there's no point in doing that right now. I mean, I think the majority of the move is done. If it wants to reverse and run absolutely higher after hitting this point here, so be it. I just don't think I'm going to risk taking that long. Even though it's reasonable, this is a reasonable long. I think it would, like if this market wants to turn around for earnings to go higher, I do believe that will probably consolidate around here and then move higher. If not, we do have plenty of lows that, in my mind, should have gotten taken before we even rallied as hard as we did. So like these lows are kind of trash. These lows are trash, obviously, on ES. I just don't know if we ever go back to visit those. So if we're really going to fall out of bed, maybe it's towards these levels. But I think if this market wants to continue to rally towards the upside, I think this midpoint of this 4-hour impulse range is probably a good place to start and see. Also, we do have this large gap that was like very, very partially filled in towards the low end. So I don't know, guys. It's a bit of a tough call. So that's why even if I were to hang out, stay and hang, I don't really know what I would do. You know what I mean? I really don't know what I would. I don't know what I would trade. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I want to take the opportunity to maybe be done. Ooh. Again, yes, and QSMT on those highs. There goes 10 o'clock. Come on, work for me. Don't take me out. No. Oh, that sucks. It's probably going to go down now. That's okay. I was hoping that maybe the news spike would have held us down. I wonder if we got slipped pretty bad there. It feels like my PNL did. I thought I was floating like 680. Maybe that was like towards the lows over here. Oh, I didn't realize 10 o'clock was even even that close. Orders maybe. Stop market was at. Okay, so yeah, I got slipped 10 points. So $20 slip there. So stop price is 134, 142. So actually a little bit less than 10 points I got slipped, but whatever. We'll take it. Guys, that's an excellent day. I'm really happy with it. Great call outs, great action. Again, the morning got kind of lucky, you know, with the stop being obviously in the right spot, but got lucky that our stop wasn't taken above this high. And yeah, sometimes you need a little bit of luck in this damn game. All right. That's going to cut it for me. I'm going to lock out the challenge account. Absolute banger of a day, trading very small size. Almost had two back-to-back 100-point trades. Had about 75 here. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I know it was a short stream today, and I would love to hang out, but I do want to do right by my girlfriend. She asked if I can go out to lunch today, and I was saying, oh, I don't know about, I have to stream and everything, but um, we had a great day. There's nothing left for me to do, guys. So if you do want to hang out and you want to keep on chilling out together, please join the Discord if you want. More than happy to, like there's a hangout chat. You guys can go over daily, whatever. Like do market call outs, post your wins, whatnot. Yeah. So yeah, join the Discord if you want. Thank you guys for coming back and hanging out. Great job. Thank you, Rada. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's gonna call it for me. Again, I never say this because I always forget, but like and subscribe. Thank you to the guys who are liking the video and are subscribed and everything. I would love to grow the account. That would be sick, and take everybody along with the trading journey. And yeah, I don't know. Keep in mind, definitely be careful for the rest of the week. It's a very dangerous week as far as news goes. We have the big earnings coming out, and on top of that, we also have news and NFP. So I would, if you're done now, I would probably call it for the week, or at least trade incredibly small for the rest of the week. It's going to be very difficult to navigate, or it'll be incredibly clean. What do I know? Thank you, TJ. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, Rada. Thank you, Old FF. Guys, have a great day. Thank you again for watching. Happy Wednesday. Go relax, go hang out, go chill. Guys, thanks again. See you later.